Well, a lot of us may still be feeling the effects physically and or mentally from the big snowstorm that hit back on Black Friday. We really haven't seen a whole lot of relief from the winter weather since then. You know, a couple of feet of snow have been on the ground. It's been pretty frozen, and that is impacting some work down on Erie's Bayfront.
It is. That snowmageddon caused a lot of problems, including a delay in part of a federal investigation. That's why we turn to our Jacob Brooks, who joins us live outside of the old Erie Coke plant. Good morning, Jacob.
Good morning, guys. So this plant opened in the 1830s, and about 100 years later, they started manufacturing coke, which was used as fuel in blast furnaces. Now, the government wants to see if harmful chemicals from that coke production made it onto people's yards around here. They started working on that, but they've had to stop some of that work because of all of this. The feet of snow Erie's gotten this winter has caused a lot of problems. One of them is a delay in part of the investigation of the old Erie Coke plant.
Since we're collecting soil samples, it's very difficult to collect when there is multiple feet of snow or if the ground is frozen.
The plant opened on the East Bayfront in the 1830s. It closed in 2019 with a long list of violations. The Environmental Protection Agency is studying this neighborhood around the former plant. It stretches from the Bayfront Parkway east to Hess Avenue and from East Bay Drive south to 3rd Street. They want to see if harmful chemicals emitted from the plant landed on and then sunk into the soil.
So we're in very early stages. We don't know if there is any impact to soil.
A team from the EPA collected some soil samples at the end of October. They were about to come back to finish their work.
Our target date was early mid-December, but with that snow over Thanksgiving holiday, that had to be postponed until there was no more snow on the ground and when the ground is not frozen anymore.
There are 108 properties in this zone. The EPA got approval from about half of the property owners to collect soil.
It's not just digging up the entire yard. It's not just taking one spot to look at for a soil sample.
Instead, they mix soil from different spots on someone's property.
We're taking multiple areas on the same property, mixing it together, and then looking at a sample from that pan.
They're still processing the data from the samples they got in October. Once the snow melts and the ground thaws, they will be back to start digging again. It will take a few months to process that set of data.
It could be a little bit after that for the final report.
So the Erie Port Authority now owns all of this land, but they haven't yet said what they want to do with it. They are looking for your feedback on it. That's why they're going to be having 2 meetings next week where you can give them some ideas about what should go here at the old Erie Coke plant along the East Bayfront. The EPA's website also has a lot of information about the work that they're doing here. We'll have a link to that on this story on our website later this morning. Live in Erie, Jacob Brooks, Erie News Now.
Yeah, thanks, Jacob. Really one of the final undeveloped pieces of Bayfront property other than that old Erie Coke plant. So yeah, very interested to see exactly what's going to be going in there moving